Hello there, and welcome to this little video I'm making of my electric bike, the Grease MX2 Urban in brown with a large frame. Okay, this is going to be a little video just looking round the bike. I'll probably release one shortly with myself doing a journey on my machine, but let me tell you a little bit about the bike. It's about 2 months old now. I got it from Germany, from a rather excellent company called Denfeld, and a chap called Mark there helped me out. So if you're in the market for such a machine, I thoroughly recommend them, and Mark is an extremely helpful gentleman who will see you through to your purchase. Okay, so I ordered the large frame simply because I read that the medium frame was a little on the small side. I'm 5'11", and it suits me ideal. Although of course you've got the adjustments if you're a little bit taller than myself, or indeed smaller. The bike is pretty much as standard, apart from the fitting of a rack, which I've put on there. No real hassles in fitting that. It all went together quite smoothly. It was just a question of shaping these stays here and fixing them to the seat post, and that was a reasonably easy job to do. Now this is the S Pedelec version, so it is the quicker model. Okay, not strictly legal on our streets over here, but nonetheless, I feel that travelling along at 15 miles an hour could easily be bettered on a racing bike anyway, so I don't see a problem with that. And I come from a line of high-speed bikes, so not a problem for myself. But let's talk a little bit about the system that powers it. It's the Bosch Performance motor with 400 watt-hour battery pack on it there. Quite good range. I normally run the bike in probably tour mode most of the time, which is set in at the moment. Sometimes jump up to sport if I'm a little bit of a hurry, and then of course you've got turbo, which is absolutely full speed. It's not hair-raising speed, it's just rapid. So it's all that you could need really. Eco mode, yes, I don't really go into eco mode much. Maybe if it was on a long downhill straight or completely straight section, I might just potter along in eco mode if I wasn't in a rush anywhere. Range is reasonable. If you go into turbo, of course, it's like anything. It's like putting your foot down. You pay for it a little bit in terms of, obviously running out of charge a little bit quicker and so forth. Controls are nice and easy. They're all on the handlebars there for adjusting particular mode you're in, information on the display. On the other side, of course, we've got the NeuVinci constant variable transmission, NeuVinci 360, and the adjustment there up and down. Little display there showing whether you're going uphill or on the flat accordingly. Really good system. I don't miss having gears on a bike with this system. Love the Gates belt drive. So far so good in that respect, and love the fact there's no oily chain there, of course. Obviously it looks quite a meaty affair when you get down to the actual hub of the wheel with the NeuVinci transmission. Obviously the reasonably good size disc brakes on this, perfectly brilliant at stopping you, these Avid Elixirs. Can't praise them enough. Of course, you want them on a bike of this caliber. You'll obviously note that I've got a very strong U-bolt lock there, so that's something you're going to need with when you're paying this sort of money for an electric bike. The only addition that I probably would have is maybe some mudguards. Maybe. I'm not a big fan of it. Excuse the siren wailing in the back there. So that's probably the only thing I would add other than the rack I've already fitted. If I've got any little niggles, it might be this little light at the back here, which is a superb backlight, but its positioning I would question, because you tend to want to get under there and lift your bike round, and of course you end up pushing on that light under the seat there. Front lights are really good affair. Casts a nice bright white light, almost futuristic looking, in a sort of square grid pattern on the floor. Wonderful big chunky tyres for handling the British roads and so forth. no real problems otherwise. Maybe a little bit better sort of freewheeling pedaling affair might be a bit in order. It's a little bit resistant if you turn the motor off, but then that's expected when you're going through a sort of centre drive as opposed to a sort of freewheeling hub on the back there. So other than that, yeah, very pleased with it. I'll shortly do a on bike ride, and hopefully I'll improve the quality of the video as well, because I'm using a very small sort of borrowed phone at the moment whilst mine's sadly out of commission. So we'll hope for some sun. I think it's going to rain this afternoon, so I might have popped out on it now, but I'll save that video for then and meet you back then. Cheers then, bye bye.